8 gigabytes of RAM on one side, just 1 gigabyte on the other. That's not a small difference. That's an 8-fold gap between two handhelds made by the exact same company, released only a few months apart. And somehow, the price tells a completely different story than the spec sheet does. I'll explain everything in a second, including why Reddit absolutely lost its mind over this comparison. Let's start with the handheld that honestly looks like it belongs in a completely different price category. The RG556 is powered by the Unisoc T820, a powerful 6nm chipset that's seriously impressive for a handheld of this size. Pair that with 8 gigabytes of RAM and things start getting interesting. These aren't your typical retro handheld specs. This is getting close to mid-range smartphone territory. That extra power means the community consistently reports smooth PS2, GameCube, and even Wii emulation. We're talking about systems that most budget handhelds simply can't handle. The display matches those ambitions too. You get a 5.48-inch Full HD AMOLED panel in a 16:9 aspect ratio, making PSP games and native Android titles look incredibly sharp instead of stretched or scaled. Since it runs Android 13, you also get full access to the Play Store, meaning you're not limited to emulators. You can play real Android games as well. Battery life comes from a 5,500 mAh battery, delivering roughly 5 to 8 hours depending on what you're playing. Video output is handled through USB-C with DisplayPort support. As for pricing, the RG556 currently sells for around $180 to $185, depending on the storage version. Anbernic clearly positions it as its flagship, and based on the hardware, that's exactly what it is. Now let's talk about the other handheld. But before we continue and I reveal the full story, make sure to subscribe to the channel, it really helps out. The RG40XXH is powered by the Allwinner H700, a quad-core processor that was never designed to compete with anything beyond the PS1 generation. It's backed by just 1 gigabyte of RAM, and compared to the RG556, it looks like a downgrade in almost every category on paper. Its display is a 4-inch IPS panel with a 640 by 480 resolution in a 4:3 aspect ratio instead of 16:9. According to the community, it comfortably handles PS1, Nintendo 64, and Dreamcast emulation. Although more demanding Dreamcast games can start dropping frames, which gets pretty annoying. Instead of Android, it runs Linux, meaning there's no Play Store, no touchscreen support, just a simple menu-driven interface that the community has steadily improved since launch. The battery is also smaller at 3,200 mAh, and video output uses a dedicated micro HDMI port instead of USB-C with DisplayPort. Price-wise, the RG40XXH costs around $68 to $70 directly from Anbernic, or roughly $80 to $95 through third-party sellers, often bundled with preloaded SD cards. On paper, this shouldn't even be a debate. One handheld beats the other in almost every measurable category: processor, RAM, display resolution, battery capacity, and overall emulation performance. But then the aspect ratio changes everything. A 4:3 display isn't a disadvantage for Nintendo, Super, or PlayStation 1 games. It's actually the correct format. Those games were designed for 4:3. Put them on a 16:9 AMOLED display, and you're forced to compromise with either black bars or a stretched image. That means the weaker RG40XXH actually becomes the more authentic choice for an entire generation of classic games. So before you spend $70 or $185, there's really only one question that matters. What do you actually want to play? If you enjoyed this comparison, subscribe to the channel for more videos like this.